Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a full week in my life vlog and it is my birthday week. I celebrated my birthday with my friends this weekend and I'm still doing that tonight. That was in a vlog that you've already seen because I did like getting my lip injections, going to my hair coloring appointment. Shut up. Anyway, that vlog you will have already seen, and that vlog is a mess because I had not vlogged. Well, I had been vlogging for like a month, and I never liked anything, so I kept just leaving it in a folder on my computer, and I finally just put it together in a nice little chaotic moment. It is the last chaotic moment for a minute because I'm finally out of my depressive rut slump that I've been in for a month. This year for my birthday, I'm celebrating for me, with me. I'm getting a tattoo on my birthday. I'm gonna bake a little cake. It's just gonna be a cute day of doing things solo for me. But today's Sunday, which means it's a weekly reset day. So I went grocery shopping this morning, and then after I'm gonna do a giant deep clean of the apartment. But I haven't done a grocery haul in a minute because when you're in a little depressive rut, you tend to eat the same two foods over and over and over again. So really there was nothing fun to show. Okay, I don't know if anyone cares, so if you don't care, mute me, tune me out, and then we'll get to the grocery haul. But I found out another thing about like why I was in the depressive slump is that I didn't realize that because I have ADHD, my brain constantly needs new stimulation and newness. And I was just in this super bubble rut where I was doing the same routine, didn't see my friends for a full 2 weeks. It was just kind of doing the same thing every day. And it has to do with ADHD, which is really interesting because I now know that like if I just bring some newness into my life, like going out of my house during the week and doing something new, meeting up with friends and doing something different than what we normally do, trying new recipes, learning something new, reading a new book, it helps me stay my natural golden retriever self. Am I really a golden retriever? I feel like I'm a part-time golden retriever, part-time German Shepherd. You know, I feel like I have duality. Actually, maybe a Cocker Spaniel because they're aggressive. Shepherds are like cool. There was a point to that, and that was that I'm trying a new thing where I do 2 new recipes a week. So if there's a main item in the dish, like for instance this week it's shrimp, I'm gonna make 2 dishes that have to do with shrimp. I have this super cute little Asian market down the street from me that I have never gone into. I've lived here for so long. I love Japanese, Korean, just Asian culture, but I was just so nervous going in there because it's like a legit market. So I was a little nervous and intimidated going in. And it was so cute and it was so nice and I love that place. Point is, the recipe that started this inspiration was that I wanted to make jjampong. I think that's how you say it. It's a Korean spicy seafood soup, but I saw Michelle make it as a stir fry and I was like, I'm gonna do that. And I was already gonna make my spicy shrimp rolls because I've been wanting to do that since Christmas when my mom got me my little sushi making kit. So now I'll have shrimp for little spicy shrimp rolls and then the jjampong stir fry. So those are my 2 recipes for the week that are new and different that I wanna try out that I've never made before. I went to Trader Joe's and Whole Foods as always. So let's start with Trader Joe's. Bananas, first thing I got. I got some basil because I'm gonna make my pesto again. And then I did pick up avocado oil. With Asian dishes, you don't really want to use olive oil because that's not really the vibe or the flavor profile. So I thought avocado oil was a neutral oil. I might be wrong, but it feels like a neutral oil to me. Then I picked up some eggs. Sybil, if you pee on my couch, I'll sue. Then I got chicken and beef bone broth. The beef one I like to drink because good for the gut. And the chicken one I got because the recipe called for chicken stock and I didn't want to buy a huge ass thing of like the chicken broth. I'm not really gonna use it, so would use chicken bone broth and then I could just drink the rest of it, what I don't use. Still, obviously, I had to pick up my little spicy ramens. I love these. They're like a little nighttime snack for me. Okay. Peeling ass bitch. Then I picked up an onion. Then I got some raw shrimp. Side note, tonight I actually have a date that I'm actually gonna go on because I've been like loyal to my situationship for like too long and I don't wanna talk about it, but I'm going on an actual date. I've been on an actual date in between, but I was not in the mindset for it because I was like, I'm in love with my situationship. No. Then I keep seeing TikToks telling me, if you're not in a relationship, go on those dates. So that's what I'm doing. So, and then I picked up just some instant organic ramen noodles because I have miso paste in my fridge and it's just an easy way for me to just like have ramen if I run out of these girlies because I'll just put miso, have a miso broth, noodles, there you go. Next, I picked up pineapple juice because always gotta have that on hand. Chickpea rotini pasta for the pesto. Some organic hemp seeds, Kite Hill vanilla almond milk yogurt, some strawberries, which I didn't actually realize these aren't organic and I don't really know what you're supposed to wash fruit with. Then I picked up some Korean chili pepper paste, gochujang. Hope I said that right. I'll cry if I didn't. They have it in so many different ways, but I thought, let's do it in the tube because that just feels right. Picked up some kale, a couple lemons, 2 oranges because I'm gonna make my carrot juice this week a couple of times, some green onions, some bok choy, then I got some carrots for the juice. From the little market, picked up some noodles because the ramen ones that I have don't go in a stir fry. These are thicker. I know I got the chili powder paste, but I know you need the actual flakes for the recipe. I just wanted to cover my bases. So I also got red chili pepper powder. And then impulsively at the register, I just picked up a little avocado sheet mask because I'm out of sheet masks and I want to do these every week for my little self-care routine. So that's everything that I got for my grocery haul. I'm going to put everything away and then we're going to get into the deep cleaning for the week. Finished deep cleaning the apartment for the week. I'm gonna give myself a little 30-minute break before I do all of my self-care because then immediately after doing all the self-care and the self-tan and that kind of stuff, I'm meeting my friend for dinner. Wanted to do that earlier in the night because then I'm doing something after dinner. Yeah, I'm gonna read for a little bit and then do the self-care routine. These blankets are on the couch because of you. You make it so ugly. Now a quick word from today's sponsor, Squarespace. Squarespace is the platform I use to create my website, and it's an all-in-one platform to build your brand through an online presence. And here I'm just showing you how easy it is to customize and add sections to your website. What makes Squarespace so easy to use is that you can choose from all of these templates, so if you don't really know where to start, but you want to make a contact page, a newsletter, you want to list products for your store, they have all of these templates that you can choose from, and then you can build upon them and customize them to your liking. It's very easy. It's great for beginners or people that just want to make their lives a little bit easier. It's easy to create a one-stop shop website where you can create a blog, a store, and you can really showcase all sides to your business through one website. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Sienna Mirabella to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Good morning. I am still reading. It's now 8:19. I should have started my workout so much earlier, but I just can't put it down because I'm almost done with this book and I just want to finish it. I love reading a chapter of nonfiction every morning. I am used to finishing like fiction books in 3 days because I binge read them. So for me to take this long in the book is making me just want to finish it because I love this book so much, but I want to move on to the next one, which is crazy because you guys remember it took me a fucking year to read the How to Do the Workbook and I still never finished it. Adding a reading habit into my routine has changed the game for me, truly, because I have not finished a nonfiction book in years. So I'm gonna just finish this book right now and then I'm gonna do my workout, make breakfast. Also, I went on my date last night and it was really good, which is crazy because here I am in my situationship moment and mentality thinking, I'm not gonna be interested in anyone else. I was shocked and surprised that I had such a good time. So my friend was also really into her situationship. Also, I hate that term because one person uses it and the other person doesn't. Anyway, she was really into her situationship too, and she thought she would not be interested in anyone else, but then she decided to just go on a date with this dude. She did, and she likes him. So we're both going through this at the same time. I love that. I just want to share it because I know a bunch of us girlies, I see it on TikTok, just really are into our situationships and are loyal for no reason. So go on a date, say yes to everything, take these opportunities. I'm gonna read. Bye. I'm just at my desk. I've been doing email admin before I did my Get Clear and Get Current for about 30 minutes. Got on a little Studio Ghibli inspired like lo-fi YouTube video. I have my to-do list on my notes app, but I like to just write it down first on here to kind of just brain dump it. I'll put this week at the top and then content creation for YouTube, Instagram, and then computer work, YouTube, Instagram, and then school, and then personal/errands. And I'll just put a spread. And then I put it into my notes app. That way I have it on here and I have it on my notes app. So wherever I am, I always have my weekly to-do list. So that's just what I'm doing for a little bit. Just got home. I had a lash refill appointment. Atticus just had a seizure, which is so traumatizing for me every time. I literally sit there and cry because I think, oh my God, this is my last time like hugging my dog. And he only gets them like once every 3 or 4 months. And I've taken him to the vet and they gave him like a senior panel to like analyze him. And they're like, there's nothing really wrong with him. It's just he's getting older. So that's just, I guess, common. Atticus is perfectly fine now. That usually happens. He'll have it and then he's just 100% normal and he'll run around and he's totally normal, which is so weird. I have on my Yeehaw playlist, which is just country music, and I'm going to make dinner. My best, and it's 100% not traditional at all. I basically just watched Michelle's video and I got inspired to make it. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it like her. See the main ingredients, do the same thing. Super chill, super cool, but it tastes great. The leftover shrimp, I'm now gonna cut it up and then cook it. I forgot what sauce I have in there, but it's what I usually have in my spicy shrimp rolls that I get from Whole Foods. I'm gonna make that, cook it, put it in the fridge, so then for tomorrow, I can just make the shrimp sushi rolls. The people in my life that watch my videos don't say shit about it, and then randomly they'll mention something from my video and I'm like, where'd you learn that? Then make the shrimp, continue listening to country music, continue twisting the knife. It's like a good time, but like you're crying. It just sounds like everything. Good morning. I just got a package from Papier. I don't know how they pronounce it, but I pronounce it Papier. They had let me pick out some journals, and then I picked out one for my mom. But let me show you guys the little journals that I got. Before I do my morning routine, I just want to show you the journals. First one that I picked out was My Thoughts Exactly, and it's just a lined journal. And I'm gonna use this one for manifestations. I thought it was quirky and cute that it says My Thoughts Exactly. Like, yeah, no, My Thoughts Exactly. Because literally, I have this really bad habit of, if there's a hair in my eye, I will go to no end to get that shit out. And sometimes they're like invisible. So I will take tweezers, the really, really pointy, just like pin looking ones, and I will get the hair out. And that's so dangerous because I also have shaky hands. So we're playing a little risky game with that one, but I do what I gotta do to get the hair out of my eye. None of that made sense. Then I got a gratitude journal and it says everyday thanks on it. I have actually never owned one of their gratitude journals because you guys know I use my 5-minute journal, but look how cute this is. You are not your thoughts. I'm trying to tell myself that every day. A little gratitude journal that I will use when I finish my 5-minute journal, which I already have a backup second 5-minute journal, but I'll do this one and to break it up, and then I'll use the 5-minute journal when I finish this one. Also, they sent a cute little note saying with love. And then the last one I got was a little planner. So this says my 2023 planner, pages for plans, the color palette screaming. I love a good physical planner. I barely use them, but I want to. I do write my weekly to-do list, my weekly spread in a lined notebook as well as on my computer. So let's just put in something more cute and organized. Those are little notebooks I got. Let's start my morning routine. Oh, also, I'm starting a new nonfiction book. I'm so excited. I finally finished a nonfiction book. I finished that In Your 20s book. This is the one that I'm starting next. Why Has Nobody Told Me This Before by Dr. Julie Smith. Everyday Tools for Life's Ups and Downs. My mother got me this when I was having little mentee breakdowns all the time. Still am, so this is perfect. It's just like a little toolkit for being an adult. Finished my morning routine, made my smoothie, and I also made a reel of it. Also trying to drink from this bad boy again because I have 100% not been drinking enough water. I'll be here for about 1,000 hours editing. I'm serving Dahmer. I am taking a little tea break. Oh, I'm actually serving like toddler psychopath serial killer. Well, Dahmer. Anyway, I'm gonna be in a squat position so you can see me and I can talk. Oh my God, that actually hurts. Especially because I worked out my legs today. No, I can't. We're just gonna lean in. So anyway, I am making tea for a little tea break because I've been editing for a good 3 hours. So my back hurts and I need tea. I'm trying to drink more green tea again because I don't drink enough water during the day and when it's cold. So if I drink green tea, it's like drinking water, and it's just really good for you because antioxidants, good for inflammation. It's just that bitch. Oh! I have the back of an 80-year-old. If you guys knew me and watched my content in like 2015 when I was a little mere teenager, but I had scoliosis surgery, spinal fusion, so they put a rod. Ooh, look, if you don't know what this scar is that I have, that you probably see in my stuff, I have a scar down my back, my lower spine, because I have rods to straighten my lower spine, but my upper back still hurts. So love back pain, purr. On my mom's side, my whole family has like upper back problems, so I'm screwed. Yeah, I have the back pain of an 80-year-old, and it's just, so I just foam rolled my back a little bit. I feel very scholarly. Oh, I have to do schoolwork, that reminds me. During the day I'm gonna edit, and then I will do schoolwork at night. The setup, it's the same as every morning. It's Wednesday, February 22nd, my 25th birthday. I'm starting out the morning with my morning routine, just going about it as normal, and then for my exercise, I'm gonna take a hot girl walk at the beach and also just set up a blanket and read. And then I have my tattoo appointment later today. I'm gonna pick up stuff so that I can make a little birthday cake. I'm wearing the same set I always wear because the sweatshirt looks really good with it, and it's a good 50 something degrees. So walking and sitting at the beach in 50 degrees, I need to be warm, so I at least want to match and look kind of good. The one thing about having pets that is so annoying is that you have to lint roll every 5 minutes. You sit on the couch, lint roll. It is really just so difficult. I just want to be dog hair free. If you have ADHD, do you also have the whole appointment thing where if you have an appointment that is later than the first thing you do in the day, it makes everything so difficult because you're just focusing on that appointment and like, okay, I have this amount of time before I go to that. I can't do anything before. And you just sit in like waiting mode for a lot of the time. That's about as hairless as I'm gonna get. I also told the men in my life that were like, oh, we'll go out tonight. And I'm like, hold it right there, sir. No, because it just puts like unnecessary expectations on it. Like, no. This is my solo day. I could go to a yoga class tonight because I'm not going to go out with anyone tonight. That might be great, actually. That was horrible. I tried going on a beach walk and sitting at the beach, reading a little picnic. Horrid. The wind, horrible. So I'm changing and I'm gonna go to a cafe until my tattoo appointment. And then I'm gonna paint today and watch Studio Ghibli and just stay indoors for my birthday. Look at that shit. Like what? What? It's so windy, you could probably hear that. I am wearing a shirt. Birthday has not been going as planned. I haven't done anything yet because I had planned to do like a little beach picnic and read, and that didn't happen. I lasted like 10 minutes on my hot girl walk before I went into hypothermia. Then I was just like, you know what? I'll just go read. I'll just read at the cafe that I love. So packed, so many kids. I was freezing and I had no option but to sit outside, and then I just couldn't do it. Couldn't handle it because then I have a blazer and a tube top. Like, girly, I did not expect to be outside. So that didn't pan out. Got a matcha though. Didn't get any clips because the anxiety has been so high today. I had anticipated just like a nice, cute day, solo date, and just making a reel, vlogging, not having anxiety because I had felt like I planned out the day, but I just didn't account for the weather. I should have thought of that. I always like to deny that my birthday's in February and that's winter. I always am like, I live in California, it doesn't matter. It's 50 degrees and it's so windy, it's stupid. So I didn't really account for that. And then last minute going to the cafe didn't work out. So it is now just time for my tattoo appointment. What's really funny is I'm really nervous, but not for the pain, not for the actual tattoo. I'm just nervous about like trying to film while doing it. If I wasn't like filming, I would have significantly less anxiety, but like just being around people that I don't know and trying to create content, so difficult. So I'm just nervous about that. And also when I got this tattoo, Sir, what? What's the tea? if you can actually see me. I know my windows are tinted, like very tinted. Can you like see when you're this close? I've never tested the theory out. What was I saying? Oh, yes, when I got this tattoo, that's another thing. When I got this tattoo, it was my first tattoo, and it's a made to fade tattoo, so it lasts 15 months. And so because of that, I hated the size and the placement, but I was like, I'm not telling her. No. So I just went with it. And now I am so afraid that when I continue to get tattoos, if I do that again, and I'm just like, oh, you know what, it's okay. But like, this is permanent. I don't ever want to make them like put the thing on and then be like, oh, I don't like it there. And I hate the size. Can you switch it up? Sick. I would rather have the tattoo forever than tell them that I don't like it. I should probably go to therapy and figure out why I am like that, but yeah. So I am going to go in for the tattoo, get whatever clips I can, and then the whole real idea is shot to shit. I'm gonna go to the store, pick up stuff so I can bake a cake later. I will see you guys post tattoo. And okay, so update. I know this is absolutely stupid, but it just seems like every little thing today is just not happening right. And it's so funny because the chapter in my book that I'm reading is talking about low mood and how thoughts and emotions are not facts, and when you stay in them, they can ruin your day. If you know how to like observe it and see that it's happening and get out of it, you could be frustrated for only a little bit. So I tried to take that into account, and when things didn't work out twice this morning, I was like, okay, not gonna let it ruin my day. I'm going to have another plan in place. Got my tattoo. That went great. I can take this off in an hour and then I'll show you it, but I'll show you a picture of it. Tattoo appointment went great. Got it on my arm. I'll show you when I get the thing off. Oh, also, it's bigger than I wanted it to be because when he cut out the stencil, I was like, oh yeah, that looks perfect. And then we put it on my arm and I was like, I kind of like it. I don't know. And then I let him dry the ink and he was like, okay, let's get started. And I'm like, I can't tell him no. I don't want him to have to wipe it off and do the whole thing. Like, so I got it bigger than I wanted, but it's okay. I'm definitely gonna work on my ability to tell people when I don't like something before I get another tattoo. I can't get tattoos moving forward if I can't speak up about it. The 222 is in my handwriting. I do really like it. So that is the good thing that happened, but it also just made me a little bit sad about how I have such an issue with speaking up. And then I was like, okay, cool. Now I'm gonna go to the grocery store. I'm gonna get the stuff to make the cake. They didn't have everything at Whole Foods, so I got some of the stuff. Then I go to Target. They don't have cake tins. And I'm like, okay, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay, that's good, that's okay. But also, it's so busy out right now that the people are just making me, I was just so fed up that I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm not making a cake anymore. I was gonna make this cake, I'll put it on the screen. I'll make it another time, just for funsies, but I was gonna make that cake, and then I was like, it's fine, I'll buy a slice of chocolate cake. That is okay, that is fine, I'll make do. They don't have chocolate cake. Not a singular slice. So then I'm like, okay, I know Ralph's has it. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to Ralph's. I go to Ralph's, no cake. And that, I know, sounds so small and so stupid. Everything has just been wrong today. Not just these events, but just in my head. And you know how I'm getting out of that depressive slump, and it feels like it's like just lingering in a little bit. It's like right there, like ready to come crashing over me. So that's also adding to why this is all making me so overly sensitive. I will tell you about one birthday that was the worst birthday of my entire life. I'll tell you now because my ex and I are long gone. My 23rd birthday? Yeah, 2 birthdays ago, my ex and I went to dinner with his whole family the night before, and then we went to the bars. That was chaotic in itself. We had a huge fight that night, and not good on his part. Instead of putting that aside or even like ending the relationship, instead, my ex came to my house on my birthday and slept on my couch the entire day, giving me the silent treatment. And I was just an idiot laying on the couch with him crying the entire day. Then when he leaves my house, I get a call saying, yeah, so we're done. What's actually funnier is the fact that after that, we got back together in a month. Then finally in 2022, that was done for good. That was the worst birthday ever. So if I can get through that birthday, this is not that bad, but it's just like still sad because it's like, hey, I want a birthday to like actually be like independent, solo, happy for me. Oh, also, I got no footage on the tattoo shop because the guy goes, yeah, we don't really like when people film because we don't want to go viral. I couldn't film in there because they really just don't want you to film. And I'm like, I'm taking a small little clip, no face, no case. It's just the tattoo, you doing it. And they're like, no. And I was like, so I basically didn't get any content today for reel, for vlog, nothing. And now I don't even have a cake to bake or even a cake from Ralph's to stick a candle in. I don't think any of you care that there's not like a bunch of cute content for my birthday. Like it's not that important to you, but it is to me because I just really wanted to make cute content, you know? Super long rant. I did not want this video to be at all depressy. I wanted no depressy vibes in it. So I'm just so sorry because like it's extremely hard to make content when you're going through something and then to not show that. because it's like, they're vlogs. I'm vlogging my life. How would you hide that? Very sorry for the depressy-ish content. They will be gone. They will be gone. I'm promising you no more depressy vibes. We're getting out of this. Videos are going to be full of more stuff. No more depressy vibes. It's just gonna be better, but sorry, I had to share that with you because you'd be like, wait, what happened to the rest of the video? Oh yeah, and that also derailed. Like, I was gonna paint and like watch Studio Ghibli, but now I just don't have the energy to do something that I could potentially fuck up. So I think I am going to either play Sims or read. So it's been multiple hours. I've been chilling. Why does this look like an ice pack? That's what it looks like. This is not even a Band-Aid. What is this? This is just an ice pack looking thing. I have this from my last tattoo, which is the lotion that you put on after, but I don't have a good non-scented soap. Yeah, just as I thought. Trash. Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleanser. I'm gonna wash the tattoo. Wash the tattoo, put a little moisturizer on it. This is how they look next to each other. And then this one, can't wait for this girly to go away. I feel like nothing matches right now and it's throwing me. I'm gonna do some editing for a couple hours. 1 hour 9 of editing this one vlog, and I have about 2, maybe 3 hours left of editing it. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll read before bed. And that's my birthday. Honestly, who cares? It's fine. You know what? Birthdays don't need to be special. They're just birthdays.